Baby boy blank, January 8th, 1976 at 10:53 p.m. Baby's health record. 8 medical doctors. Baby's name, Mark. January 8th, 1976. Baby's health record booklet. Mom's handwriting on the left. Stats from January 8th through the 14th, 1976. Weight at birth, 7 pounds. Height, 20 inches. Vaccination recommendations. Weight and height stats, going up to 1.5 years of age. Ask Mrs. Blank in nursery. Similac and iron when start. When Blank introduces egg yolks. Birth info, Dr. Blank, Blank Hospital, January 8th, 1976. About 8 hours, good labor. Cord wrapped around neck 4 times, very long cord. Weight 7 pounds, 20 inches long. Nursed Mark up to 7 months old, till August 10th, 1976. Technician's report from Baby Book. Mom's blood type is A positive. Pelvic bone. Bothered me too much. 4th day postpartum. Closed together in grits and rubs. Results: wide separation of the symphysis pubis. The mother in the hospital. Name of your doctor, John Blank. Hospital, Blank Health Center. How did your labor begin? After office exam by Dr. Blank. Admitted to hospital for induction later, but I started myself 2 or 3. What time did labor begin? 3 p.m. until 10:53. 8 hours. Good labor from 5 to 10:53. What type of analgesia, sedation during labor, did you have? Vistaril, Nisintil, Demerol, and Penthrane in pudendal block. 8 hours of labor. Needed 2 Pitocin oral buccal tablets to get going better, 7 p.m. He broke my water at 7:40 p.m. What time was your baby delivered? 10:53 p.m. No cyanosis or apparent problems. No forceps or instruments were used. Was a cesarean section performed? No. Color of baby's eyes, dark, black to gray. Did you breastfeed your baby? Yes. Was your baby circumcised? Yes. When? Dr. Blank, immediately after birth. When was your baby christened? February 15th, 1976. Mom switched the names. In the Godfather spot, she wrote Judy Blank. By proxy, Mom stood in for her. And in the Godmother, she put Richard Blank. By proxy, Dad stood in for him. When did you leave the hospital? January 14th, 1976. In 6 postpartum days. Baby's weight on leaving the hospital, 6 pounds, 10 ounces. Record at time of birth, color of hair dark brown. Mother Catherine, Father Humberto. Dr. John, MD. Baby was named Mark Blank, place Blank Church for the baptism at 2 p.m. Ceremony by Father Blank. Date Sunday, February 15th, 1976. Godmother Judy. Godfather Richard. Identification marks. Has tiny brown mole on right lower frontal cheek. All strike through went away. Visitors at the hospital. Teresa RN, nursery. Ruth RN, nursery. Sister Rebecca, labor and delivery and maternity floor supervisor. Pat Blank, LPN, maternity. Mrs. Blank, admissions and labor and delivery. Anne Blank twice. Carol Blank RN. Has 2 Ecuadorian adopted children. Betty Blank, roommate. Karen Blank twice. Mike Blank twice. Father Blank. Judy Blank, in-service supervisor. John Blank called long distance to inquire from Blank. Teichi was in Lima. Saturday, January 10th, 1976. Humberto brought all the other kids up to see me. And the baby at Blank is really nice. Kids stand on stools up to nursery window to see new baby. For 45 minutes, they got ice cream and suckers. Then they went to Elby's to eat. Rose first said at age 6, "Didn't all that hair on the baby's head tickle you, Mom?" Billy, age 8, said, "Now, Mom, I won't have to get you any more Gaviscon for heartburn." Joey said, age 3, "That's my baby brother. His name, Baby," and very possessively pushed the others away from the window. Louie and Billy dreamed that night that I had had a baby boy when no one had told them. They were all home with Emma, Amish girl, and Humberto stayed overnight in doctor's quarters. I delivered about 11 p.m. I went home next day, 12:30 p.m. Gifts. In hospital. Artificial floral arrangement in baby elephant blocks. Anne. One-piece sleeper outfit for newborn. Anne. Checked thank yous. Infant's zipper sleeper, Mike and Karen. At home. Summer outfit, Sis Blank. 2 sleeper outfits, Pinky and Jim Blank. Money to start saving account, $5. Grandma and Grandpa, Mom and Dad. White crib blanket, Dr. and Mrs. Blank. Sent by mail. $10 check to mark, open savings account, Judy and Rich as godparents. Cards and clippings. Birth. A son, Mark Blank, was born January 8th to Dr. and Mrs. Humberto Blank of Blank. He was born at Blank Health Center. They have 4 other children. The grandparents are Mr. and Mrs. and Salustiana and Diomedes of Lima, Peru. January 20th, 76. Newspaper, January 16th, 76. Births. Health Center. Foods. Rice cereal. Started 3.5 weeks old. Ate very well from the start. Oatmeal cereal. Squash, strained, 5 months. Didn't like first day, not sweet. Mixed garden vegetables, 5 months. Likes okay now. Applesauce, 5.5 months. Fruits, 5.5 months. Mashed potatoes from table, 6 months. Liked. Drank from cup, 6.5 months. Did well. Nursed up to 7 months. Family tree. Father's side, Humberto, Diomedes, Cesaria, Salustiana, Mariano, Martina, Fidel. Not Castro. Mother's side, Catherine, Genevieve, Bernard, Mary, Andrew. Baby's first routine check by the doctor. Dr. Blank, January 9th, 76. Nursery nurse says his personality fifth day is an impatient but exact 4-hour baby. Likes lay on tummy, strong crawls all over his cubicle. Squirms and is a worrier. Breastfed baby, 6 months still feeding breast milk and cereal 10 a.m. and foods, half jar vegetables and half jar fruits at 2 or 6. Nursed Mark till 7 months old, August 10th, 76. Mark taken off bottle very late till November 77. He was 2.5 months short of being 2 years old. Record of growth and weight. First outings. January 14th, 76. 2-hour trip home in car from hospital to home. Bad snowy cold day, roads terrible. May of 76, to Niagara Falls in Canada overnight. Real good traveler. August 76, 7 months old. Still breastfeeding. Slept in our porta-crib in motel. August 14, 76, Saturday. Mark went to horse race. August 76, to his first auction. July 4th, 1976, to fireworks. Nice, this bicentennial baby. Snapshots. Mummy and Mark at Blank Hospital. Mark 2 days old, very alert, eyes always open, even upon delivery. January 10th, 76. Nursery attendant holding Mark 2 days old. Baby's firsts. First tooth. Eyes followed moving object in hospital 5th day old. Followed me when I moved. First smile and laugh. At 5 weeks old, starting a goose. Discovered hands, 2.5 months. Hold hands together, 4 months. Sees hands and touches. Grasped object. Holds my hands at 3 weeks. Grasped spoon, 2.5 months. Holds cookie and recognized mother, 4 months. 5 months cried at stranger, Taichi. Sat up at 6 months, July 12, 76. Crept, 6 months, rocks on all fours. First actual crawling on August 76, 7 months old. Stood up, 8 months old, holding onto furniture, playpen. At 9 months, walks really good around furniture. Alone, 1 year old. First steps, December 76. January 8th, 77, 1 year old, more confident by self, more. First words, 6 months, dada. Off bottle, November 77, almost 2, 22 months. Watched TV, 2.5 months old. Followed Joey around room with eyes, 2.5 months old. First rolled over, 5 months, 1 week before, from stomach to back. 5.5 months, rolls over both ways, back and stomach to back. Nursed Mark till 7 months old, August 10th, 76. 9 months, patty cakes, peekaboos, biggie boy and lift arms. Turns and likes to play with wheels, all toys and wheels and moving parts. May of 77, 1 year and a half old, says baba, bad, and hits things when he gets hurt. Mama, and calls out ma. Bye-bye and waves hand. Kiki for dogs and cats. Ga for Gage, dog's name. B for Billy. Berto for Humberto. No wanna for I don't want it. Hot, too hot and cold. Congratulations, everyone. I was pleased to hear of your new baby. Come over for coffee if you get a chance. May God bless you. Pauline blank. Congratulations from Uncle Bill and Aunt Belle. Hi, Kathy and Humberto. Enclosed is the birth announcement for Mark. I thought mailing it would be faster than depending on Mike. Hope everything is running smoothly and you are feeling better. Karen. Congratulations, love, Rich and Judy and children. So happy to hear your new little one arrived safely. Kathy and Humberto. The best to all of you. Joe and Ginny. To his proud mom and dad, plus $5. He's the hit of the year. Congratulations to the whole family, Bruce and Karen, Aunt Mary Ellen and Uncle Bob. Dear Kathy, did you and Jean plan this? Barb wrote and told me when she saw it in the paper. No one ever hears much from Jean. Were you induced? That was a long labor if you were. I had pit for Pitocin with my last two. Mark was a nice size. 7 pounds is good for him and for you. I don't envy you now. I think I have my hands full, but 5. We have good friends, 2 couples that have 6 each. Wow. Tonight, Bruce and I begin a class at blank. How to raise your kids and enjoy it. I'm really enjoying working 2 evenings a week now. Had an emergency open heart last night. Take care and we'll get out next time home. In the spring, my sis is getting married, March 20th. Love, Kay. The Holy Sacrament of Baptism. To certify Mark, child of Humberto and Catherine, born on January 8th, 1976, was baptized on February 15th, 1976. First Christmas at Blank Ranch, age 11 and a half months old, December 25th, 1976. Gifts: Wonder Horse to ride, makes noise, Santa. Shaper sorter, blocks indoors. Click and clatter. T-shirt, Mommy and Daddy. 2 shirts, Taichi and John. Money, Grandma. Toy train, Billy. Stuffed musical doggy, Lewis. Nerf, soft toy truck, Rosie. Weebles, Joey. Mark, almost 1 year old, Christmas 1976, at Blank Ranch, in front of fireplace with his doggy, gift of Lewis.